Well, hello there and good morning, my fifth graders. Today it's Thursday, the day of Thor. I really doubt that it's going to rain, but if it rains, you already know who to blame. You know, these past days have been extremely hot. Please don't go out. It is too hot. Drink a lot of water. You already know. Wash your hands and stay safe, please. Stay safe. Now, Thursday, May 7th. Today, we're going to be working with language and think tank. Um, the topics are not that difficult. If you pay attention to language, you're not going to have problems. Think tank is actually quite easy today. The one that could be a little bit problematic is language. But if you pay attention to the instructions, if you pay attention to the explanation of the topic, you're not going to have a problem. The topic, we have already seen it before, but it's we're gonna see a little other things to understand it a bit better, okay? So let's get down to business, my dear boys and girls, and let's go to language. Sounds good? Let me share my screen with you. While I share my screen with you, I'm gonna tell you the pages that we're gonna be working with. The pages for language are page 83 and page 84. Give me one moment. Thank you. I'm sorry. Um, Page 83 and page 84. If we go, hi, sweetie, you want to say hi? Someone wants to say hi. Hello there, beautiful. Yes, I love you too. Adverbs of time. The adverbs of time. Uh, an adverb, remember that an adverb is an adjective that is going to be giving us information about the verb. It's going to affect the verb. An adverb, that's why it says adverb, adjective and verb. They are together. They work on the action. Adverbs of time refer to a time when an action was performed, when something happened. Yesterday, tomorrow. Today, later, now, last week, last month, last year, next week, next month, next year. They're going to tell you when something happened. Could be in the future, could be in the past, could be in the moment. Okay? Here we have a little chart that it says now. Now it's going to be today or later. Well, not later. Later is going to be in the future. Today, it's now. That's it. That is the now. Then, from the now, from today, we're going past or we're going future. Later is going to be future, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. And past is going to be yesterday, last week, last month, last year. Okay, using this information, this is extremely easy. Using this information, we can go down here and we have to draw lines that connect the adverb of time to the sentence that most likely makes sense with it. For example, on the left we have next year, yesterday, later, next week, last month. And then on the right, we have the weather was nicer than today. This evening, I will go back home. I will be in sixth grade. I exercise 20 out of 30 days. I will have soccer practice. What do you think it goes with? Next year. Next year, the weather was nicer than today? That doesn't sound good. Next year, this evening? Nah, that doesn't sound good at all. Next year, I will be in sixth grade. That sounds good. Next year, I exercised. Exercised is in past, and you're talking about next year? Mistake. No. Next year, I will have soccer practice. Could be. Could be. Because you're talking about the future. Okay, like that, you have to see which one goes with which one to make sense. Remember, common sense is something that you need to use. If you're not sure about it, check the others, the other sentences, the other words that you can create, and then see which one fits better with each sentence. Okay, that's the work for page 83. We go now to page 84. The teamwork, we're gonna skip it. Sometimes we're gonna do it, sometimes we're not gonna do it. Why? Because teamwork, it means team. You need to do it with someone else. And let's be honest, maybe the person that is there with you is mom and dad, and you already know mom and dad are probably busy working too. And we're not gonna take their time, okay? You're a fifth grader, soon a sixth grader. And like I was telling you before this whole thing of the COVID-19, I have to treat you like sixth graders. I have to let you be responsible. I have to let you work by yourselves. And I'm trusting that you can do this by yourself without bothering mom or dad. Sometimes we will ask their help, sometimes we won't. But yeah, right now we're not going to bother them. Let them be, okay? We go to the next page, page 84. And here, this one is the tricky part of adverbs of time, okay? The tricky part of it, if you don't pay attention, then you're gonna have a little bit of problems with this, okay? We have just, still, yet, already, and soon. And then we have a little explanation of the word, and then we have the word used in a sentence for you to have it as an example. Just, very recently, or exactly at that moment, can be used for past tense too. Example, his plane just landed a minute ago. Another example that I was going to give you is, I just finished my homework. It just happened. It's something that recently happened, okay? It's not right now. Could be right now, but it's just, when I say I just, it happened, it becomes past. Even if you just did it, it becomes past. I just told you about just. As you can see, it sounds funny, but it is how it is. When you say just, the action, even if it happened in the moment, becomes past. Okay, I just woke up. Okay, you woke up. And when you say I just, that action becomes past. Careful, okay? Still, up to and including the present. I'm still living in Waterford. Okay, let's give another example. I still like to watch cartoons. I have liked it since I was a child. I am 31 years old now, and I still love to watch cartoons. It's something that happened in the past, and until today, it's still happening. Okay, understood? Good. Yet, up until now, used in present perfect tense questions and negative sentences. We have not arrived in Dublin yet. I give you another example. I still haven't gone to India yet. Nah, that one doesn't sound good. I haven't gone to India yet. Yeah, that one is good. I haven't gone, present perfect, have, and then the verb in past participle, haven't gone to India yet. It's something that until this moment, I haven't done. Okay, I haven't been able to do it. I haven't learned Chinese yet because I haven't. Until this moment, I know other languages, but not Chinese. Okay, now already done some time before now, using present perfect and past perfect tenses. She has already been to the Giant's Causeway. I have already finished my homework, Mom. Can I play video games? Yes, it's when you do something before they even ask it to you. I have already watched that movie. And I was going to tell you, oh, have you seen Peter Pan? I have already watched that movie. I already did it, okay? Soon, in or after a short time, used for the future. They will go to Blarney Castle soon. I hope this pandemic of COVID-19 finishes soon. Okay, it's something that will happen in a moment, in the future. Okay, good. Keeping that in mind, you have here 5 sentences, and you have to change them and use the adverbs of time that we just saw. Example, we very recently got back from driving around around the ring of Kerry. We just got back from driving around the ring of Kerry. We changed the very recently for just. A little hint, a little advice in here. The adverbs of time usually follow a formula. Write it down so you know how to use it. It usually is subject, the person, I, you, he, she, Manuel, Petra, whoever you want. Then it's going to be the adverb of time for frequency, and then the verb and the complement. Subject, adverb, verb, complement. Once again, so you can write it down. Subject, adverb, verb, complement. Understood? Let's do the number 1. I'm going to give you number 1 for free. It says, my sister will arrive at our house in a short time. My sister will arrive at our house in a short time. Like I told you, usually they follow that formula. Sometimes you can do it other way. For example, it says, my sister will arrive at our house in a short time. You can say, my sister will soon arrive. Person, adverb, and then the verb. My sister will. Will is not going to be the verb in here. That is going to be an auxiliary verb. Then soon, that is the adverb, and then the verb, arrive. My sister will soon arrive. Or you could do it, my sister will arrive at our house soon. Ladies, please, tease. Let's do the number 2 so you can do it better. Liam is up to and including right now working on his research project. That is too big. Liam is already working on his research project. He is doing it before they ask him. Okay, check it. I know that it can be complicated. This part can be complicated. If you have doubts, if you have complications with this, send me a message. Teacher, I have problems with language page 84 adverbs. And then I'm gonna be able to help you. But if you just tell me, teacher, I have problems with language, no, tell me the page, tell me the exercise, and then I'll be able to help you. Okay, that's it for language. Then let's move to think tank. Think tank, we're gonna be working with pages 176 and 177. 176 and page 177. It says economic incentives. You know the book loves to make a big fuss about the topic and give you extra and extra and extra and extra information. Let's make it short for you to understand. Positive and negative incentives. Incentive is when someone or something gives you an extra. Could be an extra good, or could be something bad. Okay, for example, let's give an example. A positive incentive is when I tell you, because all of you did the homework, I'm going to give you an extra point. And then you're like, yay! Why? You did something good, so I give you a positive incentive, so you keep on doing that something good. All of you have to keep on bringing the homework, and if I give you the extra point, I'm sure all of you are going to bring me the homework again. That is a positive incentive. But a negative incentive is totally the contrary, because some of you didn't bring the homework. all of you have extra homework. That is a negative incentive. What happens? Because you didn't do it, now you have a bad consequence. And I'm sure that since you don't want that bad consequence to happen again, all of you are going to do the homework again. In the end, I'm going to get the result that I want. I can give you a positive incentive because you all did the extra or you did all the homework and I give you the extra point, or I can give you the negative incentive, give you extra homework because you didn't do the work of the day. And that way, in the end, I'm going to make sure that all of you do the homework. See how it works? Positive incentives, good things that are given to you because of something that you did. Negative incentives, bad things that are going to be given to you because of something that you did. Remember, everything you do has a consequence. They can have a positive incentive or they can have a bad negative incentive. Okay? That's pretty much it. Positive incentives, negative incentives. Good things. For example, they reward the customer. You get a better price. You get a free item. Negative incentives. They take away from the customer. You pay a fine if you pay your bill late. You pay extra money. Okay, that's kind of the things that happens in here. Now, in here, this exercise, you're going to write if it's positive incentive or negative incentive, PI or NI. They charge you a $5 late fee. You're going to have to pay $5 extra. Positive or negative? Buy one item, get one free. Positive or negative? Kids eat free on Tuesdays. Positive or negative? They're going to charge you 18% of interest. Positive or negative? Okay, it's not complicated. Then we go to page 177. And they're asking here, understand, a incentive rewards the customer, gives good things to the customer. A takes something away from the customer. Positive or negative? Negative or positive? Up to you. Then in here, this last part is quite easy. And it's asking you, you have here an idea bank and you have to put these ideas where they belong. Are they positive incentives? Are they negative incentives? It's up to you. For example, free drink with purchase. They give you a free drink when you buy something. Is it negative or positive? Positive. Another one would be, for example, 18% interest for borrowing money. I give you money, but you have to pay me 18% of interest. Negative. Okay, so you have to see which one goes where. Okay, that's pretty much it. And then the last part, sorry about the black thinking. The last part is, do you understand the difference between positive incentive and negative incentive? If you do, thumb up. If you don't, thumb down. And that's pretty much all the work of today. I'll stop sharing my screen and let's summarize the work of today. What would you have to do? In language, we worked today with adverbs. We can know that an adverb of time can be used in the present, can be used in the future, or can be used in the past. Now, soon, next year, next week, next month, yesterday, tomorrow, last month, last week, last year. And then we have other kind of adverbs, just, still, soon, already, yet, and you need to use them properly. Usually adverbs of time, adverbs of frequency follow a formula: person, adverb, verb, and complement. I just got back from India. I just got back from India. I will soon be ready. Okay, if we follow the formula, we'll know how to write the adverbs correctly. Then we have think tank, and in think tank, We work with incentives. Sorry about that. We're working with incentives. Incentives are things that are given to you. Can be positive incentive, can be negative incentive. And I gave you the example. Positive incentive, I gave you an extra point because all of you did the homework. That is positive. Negative, since some of you didn't do the homework, all of you now have extra homework. And that way, I make sure that in the end, I get what I want. You're going to do the homework. Can be in a good way by giving you an extra point, can be in a bad way by giving you extra homework. In the end, you're going to get what I want. I am going to get what I want. That's the idea. A positive incentive gives you something, a negative incentive takes away something from you. Understood? Excellent. Kids, that's all the work for today, Thursday. Remember, if you have doubts, you can send me a message and I'll answer it. We also have the live sessions Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 to 10:30 to answer questions and doubts. If you don't have questions and doubts and you just want to pass by and say hello for a moment, you can always connect and say, hey, Teacher Roy, what's up? I hope you're doing okay. And then bye-bye if you want. Okay? That's all, my kids. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow is the most awesome day of the week. It's going to be Friday. So send me the work. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe. Don't go out. Love you all. And that's it. Teacher Roy goes, bye-bye.